Imagine English sentences as buildings. Just like every building needs strong blocks, every sentence needs the right parts. In English, there are 8 essential building blocks called the parts of speech. If you understand these, you can construct clear, correct sentences anytime. Whether you're writing, speaking, or reading, knowing these 8 parts will make your English stronger and more flexible. In this video, we'll break down each part of speech, give you simple examples, and show you how they work together. Let's start building your English foundation, one block at a time. The parts of speech are the categories that every word in English belongs to. Think of them as labels that tell us how a word works in a sentence. There are 8 main parts: noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. Each one has a special job. By understanding these, you'll be able to recognize and use words correctly, making your communication clearer and more effective. Let's explore each part, starting with the most common, nouns. A noun is a word that names a person, place, thing, or idea. For example, teacher, abuja, phone, and wisdom are all nouns. Nouns are everywhere in English. There are different types: common nouns like boy or city, proper nouns like Nigeria or doctor idea, abstract nouns like love or courage, and plural nouns like books or children. Whenever you talk about something or someone, you're using a noun. Nouns are the foundation of every sentence. Let's look closer at noun types. Common nouns are general names like city or boy. Proper nouns are specific names such as Nigeria or doctor idea. Abstract nouns describe ideas or feelings like love or courage. Plural nouns show more than one, like books or children. Knowing these types helps you use nouns more accurately in your sentences. Next, let's see how we can avoid repeating nouns using pronouns. Pronouns are words that replace nouns to avoid repetition. Instead of saying, Balu saw Balu's friend, you can say, Balu saw his friend. Common pronouns include he, she, it, they, and you. Pronouns make sentences smoother and less repetitive. They help us talk about people or things without always repeating their names. Let's look at some examples to see how pronouns work in real sentences. Let's see pronouns in action. Instead of saying, the teacher gave the teacher's book to the teacher's student, you can say, the teacher gave her book to her student. Pronouns like her, his, their, and our make sentences easier to read and understand. Using pronouns correctly is a key skill in English. Now let's move on to verbs, which show action or state. Verbs are the action words in a sentence. They tell us what someone or something is doing or what state they are in. For example, run, eat, and write are action verbs. Verbs like am, is, are, was, and were show a state of being. There are also helping verbs such as can, will, have, and do, which work with main verbs to add meaning. Every sentence needs a verb to show what's happening. There are different types of verbs. Action verbs show what someone does, like run or write. Be verbs such as am, is, and are show a state of being. Helping verbs like can, will, and have work with main verbs to create different tenses or meanings. For example, she is running uses is as a helping verb. Understanding verbs helps you express actions and states clearly. Adjectives describe nouns or pronouns. They tell us what kind, which one, or how many. For example, in tall boy, 3 apples, or beautiful dress. The words tall, 3, and beautiful are adjectives. Adjectives make sentences more interesting and specific. They help us paint a clearer picture with our words. Let's see how adjectives are used in different ways. In English, adjectives often follow a special order: opinion, size, color, then noun. For example, we say beautiful small blue bag, not blue beautiful small bag. This order helps sentences sound natural and clear. Remembering this pattern will make your English sound more fluent. Next, let's look at adverbs, which describe how actions happen. Adverbs describe verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. They answer questions like how, when, where, or how often. For example, slowly, now, here, and always are adverbs. Many adverbs end with lie, but not all. Adverbs add detail to your sentences, helping you explain actions more clearly. Let's see some examples of adverbs in use. Let's look at adverbs in sentences. In she sings beautifully, beautifully describes how she sings. In he arrived early, early tells us when he arrived. Adverbs can also describe adjectives, as in very smart. They even describe other adverbs like quite quickly. Adverbs give your sentences more detail and variety. Prepositions are words that show the position or relationship between things. Examples include in, on, under, between, beside, and inside. For example, the book is on the table or she walked across the road. Prepositions help us describe where something is or how things are related. They are small but very important for clear communication. Let's see prepositions in action. In the cat is under the chair, under shows the cat's position. In she walked across the road, across tells us the direction. Prepositions often come before nouns or pronouns to show location, time, or direction. Using prepositions correctly helps your sentences make sense. Conjunctions are words that join other words, phrases, or sentences. Common conjunctions include and, but, or, because, and so. For example, and adds information but shows contrast, or gives a choice because gives a reason and so shows a result. There's a helpful acronym, FANBOYS for and nor, but, or, yet so. Conjunctions help your sentences flow smoothly. Let's see conjunctions in sentences. I like tea and coffee uses and to add. She is tired but happy uses but to show contrast. Do you want pizza or pasta? Gives a choice. He stayed home because it rained gives a reason. She studied hard so she passed shows a result. Conjunctions connect ideas and make your writing smoother. Interjections are short words or phrases that express strong emotion. Examples include oh, wow, hey, and ouch. They are often used in informal conversation and usually stand alone or at the beginning of a sentence. Interjections add feeling and energy to your speech. Let's see how they work in real life. Here are some interjections in action. When you're surprised, you might say, wow. If you're hurt, you might say, ouch. When calling someone, you might say, hey. Interjections are quick, emotional, and often used in everyday conversation. They help you show your feelings instantly. Let's quickly review the 8 parts of speech: noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. Each one has a special role in building sentences. By understanding these, you can create sentences that are clear, correct, and interesting. Now, let's see how all these parts work together in a real sentence. Let's break down a sentence. The very excited children jumped happily over the small fence. Each word has a part of speech. The is an article, part of the adjective family. Very is an adverb. Excited is an adjective. Children is a noun. Jumped is a verb. Happily is an adverb. Over is a preposition. Small is an adjective. Fence is a noun. This shows how all the parts of speech work together. Let's practice identifying the parts of speech in sentences. For example, they laughed at the joke. Here, they is a pronoun, laughed is a verb, at is a preposition, the is an article, and joke is a noun. Practicing this skill helps you understand how sentences are built and improves your grammar. Let's try another. Wow, that was close. Wow is an interjection showing emotion. That is a pronoun. Was is a verb. Close is an adjective. Practicing with different sentences helps you spot the parts of speech quickly and accurately. Here's another example. She is very smart. She is a pronoun. Is a verb. Very is an adverb. Smart is an adjective. By breaking down sentences like this, you'll get better at recognizing each part of speech in everyday English. Let's look at the book is under the chair. The is an article. Book is a noun. Is a verb. Under is a preposition. The is an article again. Chair is a noun. This sentence uses several parts of speech together, showing how they combine to make meaning. One more, we love English. We is a pronoun. Love is a verb. English is a noun. Simple sentences like this are great for practicing the basics. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to spot each part of speech. Let's try a fill-in-the-blank exercise. The car is parked outside. Here, you need an adjective to describe the car. For example, red, new, or fast. This helps you practice choosing the right part of speech for each sentence. Next, she walked the market. Here, you need a preposition. Possible answers include to, through, or around. Prepositions show the relationship between the action and the place. Practicing this helps you use prepositions correctly. Now they football every weekend. Here, you need a verb. Possible answers are play, watch, or enjoy. Verbs are essential for showing what's happening in the sentence. Practicing with verbs helps you build strong sentences. Let's build a sentence using one noun, one verb, and one adjective. For example, the tired boy slept. Here, boy is a noun, tired is an adjective, and slept is a verb. This exercise helps you see how the parts of speech fit together to make complete sentences. English has 8 parts of speech. They are the foundation of every sentence you read, write, or speak. By knowing them, you can understand and use English more confidently. Practice identifying and using each part and you'll see your skills improve quickly. Let's recap. Noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. Master these and you'll build strong English sentences every time. If you can identify these 8 parts of speech in any sentence, your English will improve faster than you think. Keep practicing with real sentences and soon you'll use them naturally. Join me tomorrow for Lesson 5, where we'll continue building your English skills. Thanks for watching and keep learning.